The tearing down of narcissistic strongholds. Offensive spiritual warfare, Part 1. As I had mentioned before, I'm going to share with you what I've learned regarding offensive spiritual warfare against these demons. Part 1 is about getting ready for it. Why is this a spiritual warfare? Because Satan is real, and it is the first narcissist. Satan is the source from all evil, and it is worshipped by narcissists as their great architect of the universe. Therefore, narcissists are nothing more than demonic portals, following Satan's orders. And that is the reason this is a spiritual warfare. In order to get ready for offensive spiritual warfare, I had to wake up with the effects of narcissistic trauma-based mind abuse. This is what I call the poison. To remove the poison from me has been an excruciating process. I now recognize I came very close to either become a front for narcissists, or to commit suicide, for escaping the trauma-based mind abuse programming. The strongholds from the abuse had kept me oblivious to reality and truth for many decades. Therefore, to remove the poison, and to become ready for spiritual warfare, required from me humility, dedication, and courage. Narcissistic trauma-based mind abuse creates strongholds on victims. These strongholds are rooted on deceptions, temptations, and accusations. These are the active ingredients of the venom inflicted by the trauma. What I've done to cleanse myself from such malignant poison has been to acknowledge that I was infected and affected with it. Narcissistic trauma-based mind abuse sends victims directly to sinful paths without their awareness of what is happening. In my experience, to recover from narcissistic abuse without removing the venom or sins is like to recover from a poisonous snake bite by putting a band-aid over it. Until the poison is removed, the effects of the venom will keep on affecting people. In order to neutralize and remove the venom, being aware of how it is affecting you is a must. I understand there is considerable cognitive dissonance when victims are encouraged to realize they have been sent on sinful paths from narcissistic abuse. Be sure that narcissists expect you to never connect the dots about the strongholds they created to keep you in the comfort zone, avoiding any cognitive dissonance. Narcissistic trauma-based mind abuse is all about deception, to keep you forever living in bondage for them. After I had stepped out of my comfort zone, I confronted a very disturbing period filled with cognitive dissonance. I am now able to understand what I had to do to start cleaning myself from the effects of the trauma and its venom present in my sins. In order to become ready for offensive spiritual warfare against narcissists, I realized I had to acknowledge all my sins so that I could be ready to use two important weapons. We have two weapons to deal with narcissistic spiritual warfare: the belt of truth, Ephesians 6:14, and the sword of the Spirit, Ephesians 6:17, which is the Word of God. This means that the Word of God is both an offensive and a defensive weapon. A belt is something you wear to guard against an attack, while a sword is used to slaughter the enemy. When you get ready for offensive spiritual warfare, you no longer become a vessel or a portal for Satan, because Satan no longer can use you as a supply, because you become free from sins. You then become able to see the enemy, whereas before, only the enemy could see you. When you wake up to the deceptions and strongholds created by Satan's minions, or narcissists, you will understand why other narcissists keep on showing up in your life. In addition, you'll understand the reason they lure you with temptations, so that they can trap you with accusations and lock you down in bondage. In the next videos, I will detail the processes I went through, cleaning myself from sinful paths. I hope this video motivates you to step out of your comfort zone and cognitive dissonances, so that you also become ready for offensive spiritual warfare against narcissists. God bless you. If you can, please help keep this channel going by clicking on the Patreon link available in the description of this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember, knowledge is freedom.